was trying my hands on the keyboard, I know. You are welcome to Preech Media at 5, yes, 2015 to 2020. Yes, you are welcome to our media online free tech training. Yes, I guess you were on yesterday, and I guess you learned a lot of things. Yes, mind you, I'll be asking some questions today too. Yeah, so yesterday we treated video production, and then today we are going to treat audio production. Yes, audio production. By the way, my name is Mr. Emmanuel Wete, and I'm your chief facilitator. Well, in the studios today, we have a very nice gentleman. No, are you nice or awesome?
Mr. Fanono, for describe you well.
Yeah, innocent. Yes, so we have Mr. Johnson Asare. Yes, Mr. Johnson Asare. He is from Upswing Music. He's the technical head for Upswing Music and also the CEO of Wave Sonic Music. Yes, and I think you've heard of him. If you are a live event guy or if you are an artist and you've not met this great gentleman, please call him. At the end of the show, I'll put his number there so that I can call him. And
this guy.
Free marketing. And the pressure member also. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would want to remind you once again that Preech Media is 5 years, and therefore, as part of our anniversary celebrations, we are having a tech online free tuition this week. It started yesterday. We did video production. Today is audio production. It's going to continue tomorrow and end on Saturday. Yes, I said Saturday. Let me know in the comments if Saturday you would want us to stream in the afternoon or you want us to go live in the morning. Let me know your comments. Let me see it in your comments so that I can read them out. And then I think we will decide, because I know on Saturdays in the afternoon some weddings and some gigs they Though, right after this event, please note that this video will be on YouTube, on Preech Media's YouTube page. Yes, help us grow the page. Please go subscribe and like our videos. Yes, God richly bless you for joining us. And therefore, we would want to run you through the anniversary activities. Then right after then, we switch to Mr. Johnson Asare to take us through today's tuition. Yes, so on the anniversary activities, you will see right on your screen that last week we restreamed most of our videos that we covered as Preech Media. Yes, we restreamed most of our events covered by Preech Media. That was on the 3rd to 5th September. To say a big thank you to our clients. Yes, to say a very big thank you to our clients who have supported us. And now from 9 to 12 September, which is this week, we are running the free virtual media training. And then next week is the mega week. Yes, next week is the mega week. And therefore, we are having a night of prayer and worship on next week, Monday. And we are also going to have an evangelistic virtual crusade. That's going to be on Tuesday. Also, on Wednesday, you know, there are a lot of entrepreneurs who have made it just like myself and yourself, we've made it. Yes. So we are going to listen to them. One of our entrepreneurs who are in the shadows, helping other young ones. We are going to listen to him and many more people on next week, Wednesday. That's also going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. For next week, all our events are going to be in the evenings from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And hey, we have Married and Singles E-Talk, yes, on next week. That's 17th September, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you are not married, maybe Mawariko Johnson Akao. Okay, so next week we're going to have Married and Singles E-Talk on 17th September. That's going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then right after that, on Friday, we're going to have the Media Business Webinar. This is where we will have some entrepreneurs, some of our, I don't want to say papas, but some of our leaders going to take us through how to make it as a media person. How to make it as a media person. So stay tuned for next week, Friday. Yes, that's the 7th item. Yes, next week, Friday. And then we're also going to have a donation to the Drug Rehabilitation Center. That's going to be on Saturday, exactly at 12 p.m. Next week, Saturday, not this Saturday, you know, the next week, Saturday. That's on the 19th of September. And then we'll crown it all on 21st September. We'll crown it all on 21st September with a live virtual event. It's going to be a Thanksgiving service and awards and appreciation. Hey, mind you, 21st September is Monday. It's Kwame Nkrumah's holiday. So we'll do it in the evening, yes. in the evening. Arrival time is 5 and then you end at 8. Arrival, when I say arrival, yes, you arrive on Facebook at 5 and then we will close at 8 p.m. Yes, that's what we are going to do next week. So these are the activities for Preach Media's 5 years anniversary celebration. Myself is myself, Mr. Himano Wete. And today on the show, we have Mr. Johnson Asare. Yes, mind you, the phone lines will be open today. Yes, exactly 1:30 p.m. The phone lines are going to be open. You have a number known to just see because if you put it there, you give us pressure. So we wait. And you think it's yesterday's numbers. We go change them. Oh boy. We go change them. So please, like the video, share the video, make sure it reaches out to so many people. The main reason why we are doing this is to train more people. In these COVID times, you know, we are moving more to the technology side, yes, and therefore, we need to train a lot of people. Yes, so if you need anything concerning video production, photography, stage lighting, stage set design, internet publicity, yes, online publicity and design, you can call Preach Media on these numbers 0558 105859. Those are Preach Media's office numbers. If you need us to come and do setup at your church too, give us a call. We will come. And I don't say so please. So please give us a call. Preach Media 0558 105859. Those are our office numbers, and we will attend to you quickly. Yes. So for today, we're going to talk about sound. Mr. Johnson, you make ready.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what are we talking about sound today? Briefly.
Well, briefly, I think we are going to talk about sound production. You know, if you talk about sound production, it's really in a very big and broad. But today we are going to really stick to sound for live streaming, and then how to get a very good output for your live streaming and all that. Great.
So you heard Mr. Johnson here that we're going to talk about sound production and then sound for live streaming. So you see that on live streaming, if you take the sound make conjure so and then some too. If you are listening to it, that one alone revives your spirit. It revives your spirit when you are down. So today, holy sound. That's how I'll call it. Holistic sound. Holistic sound with Mr. Johnson Asare. All right, so Johnson, over to you. Let's take off.
This thing is really going to be hard and difficult. You know, being caught on camera for the first time and like speaking to thousands and millions of people.
I know, right?
Trying to educate them and all that. So help us God.
Amen.
Well, basically, we are going to talk about sound production. What is sound production and what really entails in sound production? And what are the things that you have to look for when coming to do a sound production for a live stream or something? There have been so many questions that people ask when they you do a program and maybe you get a very good output on Facebook, TV, radio, and all that. You begin to go like, hey, now sound way I do way anything like you get a lot of calls from people. Just to know your secrets and all that. I said, but we are still going to, give our best to the general public, as to what we'll really be doing. Okay, so there are basic things that you need to know about sound production. First, your basic connections. Your input levels, then the one you'll be sending out to the video mixer or the video console. That's your output signal as well. So basically, let us start with the type of cables that you'll be using and how you should go about it when you are sending signals to to the video guys. Okay, so. Some video guys might come with a sound card. Maybe either I have a Focusrite sound card here. This is the Scarlett 2i2. They can either use this sound card or they have the Yamaha AG06 or the AG03 sound cards or the Prisoners sound cards. Any sound card at all, that's good. That you may think that they would did in anymore. So it depends on what the video guys will be using. Will be using for for the sound input and all that. Okay, so basically this mixer board, that I'll be using for demonstration today. Understand? This is the Behringer X32 mixing console. All right, so I'm just going to do a virtual playback from a recording that I did with Minister Ephraim, of which I've asked for permission from him. He's my boss. Yeah, Minister Ephraim. So
Ephraim Opare, yeah.
Opare song, yes.
Ephraim Opare, yes.
Yes. So we just had some studio sessions and all that, and today I told him that I want to use some of one of his projects for for the demonstration. So I've sent. If you look at the board, oh sorry, the camera cannot show. Okay, the camera can really show the back of the mixer board.
Yes, we are Preech Media, technology.
Okay.
Wireless cameras.
All right, so you have to look at the signals that you are going to send to them and the output. Is that going to pick from the metrics or auxiliary, maybe a buzz out or something? Okay, so I'm going to pick mine from the metrics. So the metrics is that anything I do on the main house, I send exactly the same thing to the video guys, so that I can monitor the sound levels for the input levels of my signals to them. Unlike if I should send them a bass mix, I would have to mix the channels individually, that's for every song to suit every music or every let's say every music that the band will be doing, which is not really, which I wouldn't even advise for for you to be doing. So it's best that you send your audio signals through the metrics, so that you can monitor. So any level that you send to your main mix, the same thing. Unless the send on faders, you try to lower the metrics one or to boost it. Anyhow you do it, but you have to be monitoring it as well. Okay, so as I said earlier on, I did a multi-track recording with Mr. Minister Ephraim Opare and his crew, and I'll be doing the virtual playback from the multi-track recording that we did, so that you listen to the sound output that will come out from your TV, laptops, or your phone speakers. Okay, so let me start with this. Okay, all right. Okay. So that's the sound that you are hearing at the background. Okay, so it's just a multi-track recording that we did, and I'm doing a virtual playback to the mixer board. So as you can see on your screens, so that's the multi-track channel files, that's the channels, individual channels that we are doing to them, like this afternoon. Okay, so basically, I've sent, you see the route, when I come to routing, the output 13 is where I've routed my video out. So there's the output 13, and it's on metrics 2. So this is metrics 2. And this is the send on fader level for the video guys. See, but one thing that I think I find, let me pause the music for now. One thing that I find it very worrisome is that, if you are doing a video or live streaming, you have to be monitoring the sound from your phone. Understand? Sometimes you might think you may hear the sound in the room, or your live makes sound in the room to sound so well, like it will be, Charlie, it will be very, 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 very nice. But the one that we are sending out, might be the opposite of what you are hearing inside. So what I always do, personally, what I always do is that I monitor it from my phone or any device that I'll be using to monitor the sound outputs or the live streaming mix, so that I can, whilst I'm listening to the sound, I'm also balancing it or checking the levels on my mixer board until I'm convinced. I set my compressor on it. If there is a need for me to do EQ on it, I do it. But normally I play most of my live mix sound flat. Okay, so even before I go back to the mixing console, let me read something that I think I found it very, 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 very interesting, to you. Some video guys might come with just their laptop to pick the sound without the sound card to pick the sound. And sometimes, depending on laptop, you'll be using a Toshiba, not even Mac. Using a Toshiba or any other brand of laptop that, that they may be having. So the whole thing is that, most, if not all, motherboards that these days have built-in sound chips, rendering sound cards virtually. However, don't be quick to accept convenience of motherboard audio, since it's all falls short of a discrete sound card. You see, there are some preamps that we used to work with when we are having audio productions. Every sound card has its own preamps. So sometimes when there's these people that when I'm working with, I don't know, I don't really worry about the sound outputs. Preech Media, number one, like those guys, I don't know. It's not because I'm here with them, that's what I'm saying, but man, anybody, when it comes to video quality, they are there. When it comes to sound output, they bring their AG06 or the AG3 Yamaha mixer board, just to pick out the sound and make sure that we do a pre-sound check, to monitor their sound before they even, put it on air. And one other guys are the Divine Media. They're also doing a very great work. Senior Tio, I really salute you and your team, wherever you guys are.
Yes.
Tio, Divine Media.
Yes, he's also another chef.
I tell you.
Charlie.
And Mark Joseph, that guy there, I don't know.
He's also very unique.
Charlie.
Yesterday he was calling me. He sent me messages.
Oh.
He sent me messages for my presentation yesterday. Someone will ask why we are talking about all these people. See, in this fraternity, we don't think for ourselves. No, it's a family.
Yeah.
It's the world. You need to think for each other. You need to comment. You need to give your brother thumbs up. That same way you need people to encourage you. It's that same way that they also encourage you when you are doing your work, and you have to encourage them. Yes, so it's a give and take. So don't worry. We'll mention a lot of people on our shows. And this only happens at Preech Media 5 years anniversary. You won't get it anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with us, Uncle?
Yeah, so basically, there are some, let me shift and come back to the tools. Like the tools that you may, you have to use when doing a live stream recording. And sometimes the headphone that you use is also a factor. Some of the headphones, have their lows being boosted already, highs being boosted already, mid boosted already, and all that. So sometimes I advise that we use a very flat headphones, flat headphones. I know that my headphones sometimes it deceives me, but it's one of the best Audio Technica from Phases Acoustics. They're also selling good headphones there, which the M40X, they have the M50X. I know they are going to dash it to me very soon. And all that, since I'm advertising for them there, they have to dash me that headphone. Yeah, and also as I mentioned, the Focusrite sound card. I think you can get one from Twazi, or I think Sweet Music is selling Focusrite.
Sure,
right?
Sweet Music.
Yeah,
In fact, they are very good. Do you know that they gave us this keyboard?
Hey, they're called Chrome.
They're called Chrome.
Oh, okay.
Charlie, they are wonderful.
Oh,
If you
nice.
need any call keyboard, anything concerning music instruments, you can go to Sweet Music.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I have to even call them for them to talk about their products.
Maybe during the line you can just
Yes, as well
call.
as Upswing Music.
Yeah,
Charlie,
yeah. So absolutely, when it comes to the Yamaha AG06, AG03, we are there. And Charlie, those mixer boards are just small, but the brains are very big. Yeah, you have an interface of the mixer board which you can control, give reverb, like compressor and all that. But as along the line, we'll be showing you most of these products from this wonderful company. Okay, so let's come back to our production topic. Sound production. In actual sense, when you're having a Facebook Live, we need to have like 2 consoles if you're not doing a stage mix. So one console is for the front of house. That's the main one. And the second one will be for just live streaming. Just live streaming. Sometimes event planners and our clients, they're always compromising on the quality of service that we the audio engineers who might be want to give them. Because we need to get extra board. Why do we need extra board for just live streaming and all that? Sometimes mixing for live events with those speakers, your line array system and all that is different from mixing for phones, television, radio, and even like any other form of device. And it's totally different. And sometimes you may be hearing the very low, like high, low ends and all stuff on the live events. But when it comes to on the phone, you might not need that. You might not need that, my brother or my sister. You might you might deceive yourself from all that. So sometimes it's very advisable. I can't remember one of the Empress programs. Yeah. I did that. I experienced I wanted to try how that thing will work, and I was using X32 mixer board for the front of house, and I had to set up another mixer board just for the streaming. So I had to give my other engineer, Ameshadai Kumi, all the channels so that he can also mix it properly, free from feedback, free from all those worrying things that a front of house engineer could face, and all that. So I had to give him all the lines, like as we did for VGMA, this year's VGMA.
Yeah.
Yes, with my boss Sammy Cranton, who
nice.
was with me in the OB van, and my boss Frankie was handling the main event sound and all that. So we had to use a Dante card, to get all the channel, because we are using CL5 mixer board, mixing console in the OB van, whilst he was using the Soundcraft VI 2000 inside the main auditorium. You understand? And we were so relaxed in mixing because we had all the channels, unlike the other guys that will send you maybe a group mix. Maybe you have the drums, vocals, and the other instruments. Like six group channels that will be sending to OB van, and what they are doing is just what will go outside. But having that first time experience in the OB van at the VGMA this year, I was like, my level of understanding got to change, because we are mixing for TVs, and like someone will call me, hey, I said TV radio almost sound in your deal. I said TV radio almost sound in your deal, like, and all that. They were like, wow. And whilst we're even in there, we're also monitoring from like 3 TV stations, just to get the sound right on point for our viewers and listeners. So you see, we had to do some few low, high pass and low pass and high cuts and low cuts and all that, just to make sure that we are having a well balanced sound, and also try to mix in mono. Try to mix in mono sound, because some of the radio stations have been picking just mono sounds and all that, but other than the stereo mix. Okay, so let's come back to the mixing for the live streaming. Whilst we are here, maybe perhaps Facebook, since we are on Facebook Live and YouTube Live on Preech Media. Yeah. So basically, like at church, when you are doing normal service, we have our items, our item controller, which will pick. Sometimes they don't use sound card. They just have their item, controller, which will pick the main sound output to their item controller.
Yeah, the item board. Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to that, sometimes monitoring the sound from the item is very difficult unless you see it on their vmix, on their vmix software. That's where you're going to see the levels. So what I normally do at my church is that I monitor the sound from my phone, as I said earlier on. Even though the sound output, when you ask them, they will say, "Oh, the sound is good. The sound is good." Maybe it's from their earpiece or headphones that they are using, which might be deceiving them. But immediately you try to check on your phone, you say, "Hey, no, Charlie, the sound, maybe this thing is very high, this thing is very low."
I think for them to get it very well, we need to let them know what's going on here.
Yeah.
For example, on our live streaming.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. So
exactly.
So let's switch to the X32.
Yeah.
And then we will also switch to the live streaming console.
Exactly. So let me just quickly come back to the X32 console and do a virtual playback on that. Yeah. So I've sent a general mix. Yeah. So assuming my band is playing live, they are jamming, like it's basically the same thing. So I've sent them. Yeah.
Okay. So I think they can see the sound card.
Yeah. So that's the AG06.
Yes.
Yamaha sound card. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I think we've taken the input over here. From here, we have the sound input, a stereo input coming in from Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
And then as we're having the stereo input over here, you can see our levels. Yes, very clean and smooth. At the same time, we are monitoring with our phone over here. And you can see some of the comments from the live stream. Yes. And all these, right from here, it's also going to enter into our video mixer over here, and then the process goes on live streaming. So that's what we are doing. I want to use this opportunity to hype one more over here. Mr. Desmond, yes, he's our producer for the day. You see him? Nice one. So let's go back to the X32.
Okay, all right. So basically this is my X32 board. So I've sent the signals to them, to the video guys. So this thing is just similar, like the band is playing live, and we are doing our live streaming and all that. Understand? Because I've sent all the songs back to the board, and I'm just doing a virtual playback of what I have here. Yeah. So what I did was that I had to monitor with my headphone first to monitor the sound, whether if the sound that I'm hearing here will be exactly the same thing which will be going on live and all that. Understand? So by so doing, okay, I'm okay with my headphones. Then I have to come back to the to the signal that I've sent to them. As you can see, I've put in a compression on it. I've put in a compression on the sound just to maintain how high or low the sound would be. Immediately, even if because my output signal ground for the main house is not, it's not even high, for me to get a distortion in the live streaming sound. So it depends on the kind of levels that, we send to our main output. Then sending back to our metrics. Understand? So you must always have a DCA, group all the instruments, or group all your inputs, all your input channels, so that you can have a well balanced and controlled mix, and and all that, Okay. So let us come back and let us leave the board and and come back to our main topic. Yeah. So whilst I was talking about the headphones, how flat and all that you need to get, in the sound card, because when immediately you get a very bad sound card, you automatically have a very bad mix. Like, I don't know how that thing will sound, but it's highly recommended that you get a very good sound card, which will which preamps are very good and all that. You understand? Sometimes your cables, yes. One other thing is your cables, your XLR, whether you're using XLR or maybe phono to pin or jack to pin and all that. Some production guys will come, the video guys will come and they will bring I have my cable. Oh, look at the cable, the jack. Sometimes it's quite unfortunate. I don't have most of those things here. They'll bring a jack. When you bring a jack cable, we have stereo jack and you have a mono jack. Sometimes they'll bring a mono jack, and when you give them the sound, they say, it's only one sound, one side that is coming. Oh.
Yeah.
And you just tell them that, Master, but your jack that you brought is just a mono sound, so you can't expect us to, convert the mono jack to a stereo jack for you. No, we can't. But when you are using XLR and you even send a matrix, maybe one cable to them, they will still get the stereo mix. They still get the stereo mix because it's a balanced sound that you have.
Yes, I think to that sometimes I've been getting this from churches.
Yeah,
You'll be streaming and you realize that the sound on the phone, it is not coming. It will be doing some shh.
Yeah.
But when you put a headset in the phone, then you realize that the job. And sometimes too, the headset will work, but the phone sound won't work. It's vice versa.
Yeah.
So I guess it's from the mono sound we are talking about.
Exactly.
So I've answered your question for you, free.
Yeah. You see, sometimes I don't know. Sending signals to video guys are the most because the people that will be listening or watching might be more than the people who will be at the event.
Yeah.
So these are one of the key areas that personally I don't joke with. I don't joke with at all. So immediately we would have to, I know that my clients will tell me that better live streaming. We're having a live streaming. Then I'll start putting pressure on the video guys. Boss, come, let us have a pre-sound check so that we check your audio levels, audio signals. You are correct. You're having a stereo mix sound. You are correct. That's fine. But some of them will not come because they will be waiting and they will be coming late. And boss, this is my cable. Give me sound output. And the funny thing is that they will give you the cable, and the XLR cable. When you have a bad connection in the XLR cable, you get harming. You get harming, and second, you get audio latency and all that. You have 1, 2, 3. You have if you the power, earth, life, neutral, earth, and life. Yeah. And it was when you miss them, or the one I 2, or the 2 I 3, or the 3 I 1, and all that. You get harming in the sound, and it's very frustrating. About the sound, so you do not blame the video guy.
No, I'm not blame you.
Sound guy. Boss, please. There's harming in the sound, though. But meanwhile, you see, you've checked you've muted all your lines, so. Oh, mercy, God.
Mercy.
Charlie, it's very, very frustrating. When working with such people, no commonly bring bad cable, and when you tell them that, boss, I have cable that I can even lend to you for you to use. Say no, I trust my cable. There are some TV stations that are not even mentioning their names. Their crew, man, they are hell of. Immediately when they see you to be that smallish like me, like having a baby face and all that like me, they'll be trying to infringe on your rights, and I'll report them to watch you one day.
I think that is true. See, young people are now, reigning when it comes to the media space. So sometimes when you employ a company or you see a young person operating your stuff, never think they are not matured, or never think maybe because of the young. No, don't mind the body, mind the engine.
Oh, so the engine, there, like if you tractor engine. Oh. Hey, so we're having some comments here. Great presentation, but big as my mentor from Flexible. Hey, I can't mention another one. Oh. Okay, mentor. Hey, Charlie.
I think I see Ephraim Opare online. God bless you, Preach Media and with Sonic Studios. God bless you too, Osofo.
Hey, Charlie.
Osofo Ephraim.
They'll be giving me pressure very soon. Oh.
I know, right?
Pressure very, very
Neil
soon.
Latte. Is it Neil Latte?
Neil Latte. Is this one like?
Neil Latte. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I cannot
My man is speaking English. Yo. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Charlie, boys.
Okay, so let's go on.
You see, boys are giving pressure. But forgive me, this is my first time. I'm always hiding behind the scene to push the presenters. It be like today, the rapture captured me by force. But you know, it's good to be captured. Rapture is very good to be captured and all that. But see, honestly, when you are going to do sound and all that, don't feel so much like tensed up. Be yourself. Like we are at church, and like you'll be doing at the event and all that. And last time I shared on my status that, the greatest motivation that you can ever get in your life, in every profession that you find yourself, is for someone to believe in whatever you are doing.
Yes.
It's like, it's the greatest thing. And for me, if I see that, Charlie, you believe in me, in my field and all that, man, I come all out to pour out all that I have, I can do to help your event. But immediately I see that, Charlie, this guy, are you sure he can do, like, having some doubts and all that, I also, begin to pull back and not even showing interest and all that. Yes, because the spirit that I need you to back me with, it's not there. Even if I do something, the grandpa,
I think this advice also goes to our churches. Yes, it also goes to our churches. We are all together as a body of Christ. But sometimes some of the church leaders should also pay attention to the sound engineers. Yes, I tell you, they should really pay attention to the sound engineers. Yes, because they are the stronghold when it comes to the sound of the church. And not only to encourage them, but to check them as to whether they are doing the right thing. Before you know, your sound engineer is using a mono cable for your live stream, and you are there complaining that sound is bad. Meanwhile, in the auditorium, the sound is good.
It happened. You see, someone has asked a question here from Duke, Akon, or fetch me. How do you get a great live feed when you take the sound from the front of house, the FOH front of house? Hey, and my mother, like my big sister Esther Jimatete, is well done, Yumano, for putting this together. I gave him the brain to do it. So, you guys can't do that. You can't do that.
I'll tell them a secret.
Okay.
After this program, I'll tell them a secret.
Okay, so Duke, how do you get a great live feed when you take the sound from the front of house? Okay, it's simple. Is it your mix that you are doing in the front of house? Is this sounding nice or it's not sounding nice? If it's sounding nice, then you have to either send, I don't know the mixer board you are using, but if you are using Yamaha TF5, Behringer X32, Midas M32, which other mixer board? Presonus SI or Studio Life 32, and maybe Soundcraft, SI Impact or SI Expression. First, I believe all those mixer boards has a metric send on the mixer board. Yes, so you can either send them from the metrics. So the metrics actually means that you are sending them your output, your main left and right output signal, to the video guys. So when you send them your main left and right sound, you are sure that you can get a very good output on the live feed. You are very sure. if only your output signal given to them is also good and clean, then I assure you that you can get, a very good live feed. That one there, no 2 ways about. It's not magic. Like you have to get it, unless your cables are not good, are not good. You understand? Yes. Someone say we are doing great. Sound
Okay.
here.
Even talking about the mixer boards and then the sound cards.
Old Studio Live AI. Okay, let me come back.
Let's go.
Okay, we use the old Studio Live AI. Okay, with this mixer board, I think I've done that. I've done that before. Like, I have that kind of mixing console. Sending live feed with for the video guys. What I did that I'm sure those mixer board has groups. It has groups. So what I did was that I picked the output signal from one of the group, maybe group 4, to the video guys. Then because when I send them the group 4, immediately automatically each channel you can assign group 4 to each channel. Then I think I'll take up my cap. I'm in front of cap, I'm only training, it's fine.
Fresh boy.
Okay, so what I did was that I automatically send them the group channels. That's group 4. So each channel, I assign group 4 to each channel. In that case, every balancing I do for each channel, it affects the group 4. If only my signals are not clipping, which wouldn't give me distortion. That one there. So that's what I did when I was using the Studio Live AI. Yeah. So I think, Duke, I've answered your question. So you can also try that. If only you've not used all your groups channels, because the auxiliaries, you have to push each channel. You have to measure each channel to seal to the auxiliary. But sometimes you might forget, and maybe the keyboards will open its keyboard loud, and you might not monitor, which will affect the. So it's best way that, because I'm not really a fan of Studio Live, but I think for that first experience that I did, that was what I did, and it really worked for me. I assigned each channel to a particular group that I'm assigning to the video guys, and I have to put compression, EQ, and everything on that group channel for the video guys. Okay, I think we have to call Sweet Music.
Yes. They've really been supportive to
sure.
Preach Media when it comes to sound consoles, when it comes to sound mixer boards and a lot of musical instruments. We have so many shops in Ghana. We have Virtual Sounds, we have Upswing, we have when you go to Zongo Lane, a lot of them. There is even one at La Paz. Ecstasy Audio. We also have a lot. But at this point, Sweet Music has been supporting Preach Media a lot. So you see, you didn't need him. And I think we need to talk to Sweet Music. Yes, I think I have them on the line. Hello, Sweet Music.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Emmanuel. Thank you very much for joining in to the live tech show from Preach Media for our 5 years anniversary. I guess I'm talking to Alira.
Yes, this is Michael Alira. Thank you so much.
Boss, I hope everything cool.
Happy anniversary. Yeah, everything.
Thank you. Just by your support, you've been supporting Preach Media, and today we are here. They gave us this mixer board, and there's another Midas
M32R.
MR18. MR18. We got another one also for them for Preach Media Video Studio. Yes, boss. So we need you to tell us more about Sweet Music and some of the products you have quickly in just 1 minute.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Sweet Music is Ghana's leading music instrument store, and we have here in stock various musical instruments across whatever customers want to have. There are keyboards from Pork, drums from Pearl, guitars from ESP Ltd. And only this week we took delivery of acoustic guitars, so we have a lot of acoustic guitars here, fitting every pocket, and we have grand pianos as well also.
Grand pianos?
We do microphones. Yeah, we have pianos.
Oh, nice.
There's an upright sitting here, yeah, waiting for someone to pick up. And in the month of September, we are running offers concurrently. I mean,
Oh,
there
so
is
you're running offers?
115. Oh yes, we are running. We've been running offers since every month. There is something good from Sweet Music. And
Please tell us about this month so that
okay,
your
so
viewers watching can follow and come
this
and make
month
purchases.
we are doing an either or. If you are shopping at 5,000 and above, you stand a chance of getting a 15% discount.
Wow.
It's open to everyone who is shopping at 5,000 cedis plus.
Wow.
And you can also look to do an extended plan with us. So by so doing, what we mean is that if you are shopping still at 5,000 and above and you want to do 5 equal payments or beyond 5 equal payments, there is an allocation that makes that possible for you.
Wow.
So that as a church that is coming up or already established, but you want to get some instruments that are over the budget for an outright payment, you have some time to pay up and you can have the instrument for your service or whatever you are doing. Yeah, so that is what Sweet Music is offering in the month of September. And then also, Senku Fair is coming up in November from
Senku
4th to
Fair?
9th. Yeah, Senku
I
Fair
think Sweet Music is also 5 years, right?
Yes, Sweet Music is also 5 years.
Oh, yeah,
Charlie, it's not a
and
free
this is the
things
fourth
for us.
edition
Oh.
of
Free things for us. Preach Media 5 years. Sweet Music is also
Yes,
5
Sweet
years.
Music also 5
And
years.
with Sonic
Yeah.
too.
With Sonic, I think it's your
an
5
exciting
years.
5 years.
That's why I'll put the secret out when we close. Oh wow! Please go on. Please go ahead.
Yes, so from the 4th to the 9th of November, right here at the forecourt of Street Music. We've been doing this at the Achimota Mall, but this year, due to the various changes, we are holding this right at the forecourt of the Street Music showroom in Achimota Barclays Bank.
Sweet.
And it's going to be 6 days of massive discount sales, product demos, and all of what the musicians expect to have. There will be performances happening, and every other good thing musicians expect to have. And that is Senku Fair for you every year. It keeps getting better, and this year is going to be a much bigger blast.
It's going to be much bigger. I tell you, Preach Media will be at Senku Fair, so just put it. I'm even talking to our viewers right now that they should make sure they watch, enjoy classic live stream, and this time the concept will be superb. Boss, continue. We are listening. Continue.
Yeah. So in addition to everything I've just mentioned, what we are doing now for towards Senku Fair is that we have the Senku Fair diary showing. In fact, the first edition of Senku Fair diaries will be showing this afternoon at 2 p.m. So for those who want to relive the nostalgia of the Senku Fair, or you have not been at Senku Fair before, you want to see what happens at Senku Fair, you can just go to our Facebook channel or Facebook page, that is Sweet Music. Also on our YouTube channel, you are going.
Oh, that was Sweet Music. I think we missed him. But I need to say this. Sweet Music is doing awesome. As well as Upswing Music, Ecstasy Audio, Virtual Sounds, all of them. But hey, don't be bothered. We advertise them because, they've been helping. We have their products here.
Upswing have released me.
Upswing also.
They released me to come.
Oh, they released Mr. Johnson to come. You see, if it's not them, he wouldn't be here. Yeah. We'll be calling Upswing Music, right away. Yeah. But before we leave, these are the contact numbers of Sweet Music. 0547, write it down. 0547 34 6146. Yes, 0547 34 6146. And then we have 0266 62 2548. Yes, if you missed the 0266 622548. And then the last one, that's if you're using Vodafone, 020 53 60 313. Yes, that's 020 53 60 313. And I bet you either meet Pastor Abi or Alira. Yes, now I think we need to call Upswing Music. Yes, I think we need to call Upswing Music right away. So let me give them a call quickly, and then we take it from there. But before then, please, we want to also let you know that Preach Media is 5 years. We are celebrating 5 years of God's goodness towards us. And I tell you, it's not been easy. He never gave us a promise that the road will be easy, but His grace and mercies have been with us. And therefore, we want to play a short advert as well as our program lineup for you to know what Preach Media is doing during the anniversary. So hold on, you see it on the screen right away. Thank you, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome. You're welcome once again. We promised you that we'll be calling Upswing Music right from here, and I think we would have to call them for we to hear from them because they released Mr. Johnson to come, and therefore Mr. Johnson needs to talk to them about it. I'm sure Mr. Jeff will pick our call in a moment from now. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Hello.
Perfect. Hello, Mr. Jeff. How are you doing, sir?
Very well, thank you.
My name is Emmanuel, Mr. Emmanuel from Preech Media, and therefore you are welcome to Preech Media and 5 years anniversary live online tech show. So we are having a live event online, training other people who are into technical and technology, in their churches and for conferences and a whole lot. We've heard of Upswing Music. Big ups to you for releasing Mr. Johnson to come, and therefore we want you to briefly, in just 1 minute or two, talk about Upswing Music and some products you have for us.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity and congratulations on your 5-year anniversary.
Thank you.
I think you are doing a good job for the entire nation. Well, Upswing Music is a pro audio company. We are situated in Accra. We have 2 branches in the entire country, one in Accra and one in Kumasi. What we basically do is that we sell professional audio equipment, ranging from mixers, loudspeakers, line arrays, microphones, and any other equipment that you can think of, especially when it comes to live events. Yeah. We also have a rental department whereby we provide equipment, audio or sound equipment for events, from the very least to the very biggest. And so if you're a church and you're having any event, whether indoor or outdoor, you can always contact Upswing Music. And so that is basically what we do. We've been in the industry for close to 8 years, and we love to work with churches. We love to work with organizations and with government institutions, as well as schools. And so if you are thinking of professional audio equipment, you think of Upswing Music.
All right. So what are some of the deals you also have for us this month?
For this month, we are running a promo, unbelievable promo.
Hey, so then you already run promotion. Okay, go on.
Yes, unbelievable promo on some of our equipment, some of our brands from Germany, including Electro Voice, Dynacord, and Sennheiser. So then, if you visit our Facebook page, that is Upswing Music Company, and then on Instagram, Upswing Music, you will get to see some of the equipment that we are running promos on. Unbelievable. You have to take advantage of them.
Please, can we have your phone number and then we wrap up?
Yes, certainly. You can call me or Upswing Music on 0240 690 520. The number again, 0240 690 520. Or you can send us an email at that is jo at upswingmusicgh.com. That is if you want to contact us from outside of Ghana.
All right. Thank you very much, Upswing Music. By the way, we go can't take equipment for your day.
No problem. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Nice
thank you
one.
so
So
much.
that was Mr. Jeff from Upswing Music. Yes. So Joe.
Yeah.
What do we have next?
Okay. I think some people have some questions here, which I would want to really tackle it quickly before the phone lines are being activated. Okay. So, the boss, what about Allen and Heath? SQ7. Yes, so as I made mention earlier on, every mixer board and its own configuration. You know, you might have the metric send as well there. So we can also try that one. You understand? It's either you can try the metric sends on the SQ7. I've not tried my hands on that board before, which I know very soon I might even come to your church and come and offer my services to you so that we can all work together and see the way forward. But I think that board should have metric sense on that board, so we can just route your output channel, one of your output channels at any metrics that you want to use. Then I think the video guys can also have the feed, and then. One is my boss. My metrics 1 and 2 is for my arrays, and metrics 3 and 4 is for my subs. How do you send them to my sound card, which has 2 inputs? I'm using M32. Okay, so with the M32, you've utilized 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, so you have 5 and 6 there. Okay, so the 5 and 6 can be used for the sound, the sound like for your sound card, and yes, for your sound card. So you can probably use, depending on the cables that you are running, either you are running 2 cables or maybe 1 cable. You can route it from that metrics output. Maybe, I don't know, you've used output 15 and 16 and 14 and 13, so you are left with output 12 and 11. So you can use that one. But if you are using a jack to XLR, you can pick it from the aux out, which you can do the routing with M32. When you come to, I think you see it on your screen soon how the routing will be done when you are using the aux out. Okay, so with the aux out, you come to the routing, and you come to auxiliary, then you come to aux 1, either ways, whether you are using the aux 1 or 2. So you can use the aux 1, then you just route it to output signal. You route it to the metrics 5 and 6. I route it to metrics 5 and 6. So I think, Fred, your question is being answered. So you can use the metrics 5 and 6 for your sound card. And someone is saying that Kweku Ebenezer, Mr. Asare, please, what's the best way of sending your mix from XR18 to your video guys? And with XR18, I'm sure they should have. I think they have about 8 outputs. 8 outputs the XR18. So you can either use any of the auxiliaries if you have anyone left. I don't know the number of mixes you are running in your church, so I don't know how many outputs is left for you with the XR18. So I think any output that is left there, you can probably use that one, for your video guys. And then we have another question. Let me see.
I think at this point, we need to open the phone lines for other viewers also to call, because we are favoring those on Facebook too much.
Yeah. Right.
So please, the phone lines will be on your screens any moment from now. 0543 294101, which is 0543. I'm repeating again, 294101. And please keep it strictly technical. For any other further discussions, you can call after the event. So I'm opening the phone lines again, 0543 294101. Okay, so Johnson, let's take it from here.
All right. Okay, so as I was saying earlier on, Kweku, so your XR18, depending on the output channel which is left, you can use that one. You can use that one and all that. Proud of you, bro. Harry. All right, Minister Hurricane, thank you very much. So you can see the phone lines on your screen. So please, keep the question coming. I don't know if we are still making sense to to you guys, but yes. But you see, we are all learning. So
yes.
Video production is one of the key things that like someone will call me, hey, Mr. Sorry, your chest sound there is nice, so, but we are using the same mixer and we are not getting the same output. I get it. Sometimes some of the churches, I don't know.
You've been facing
Charlie,
a lot of challenges.
Charlie, you see, they really focus much on the in-house sound than the one going out.
Yes.
So, and sometimes I always tell my guys that I used to work with that, see, there are so many approaches, there are different approach in mixing, how you get your sound good there are so many ways to do it. Maybe the frequency I'll use to so that the sound.
Okay, I think we have a caller.
We have a call.
So
okay.
let me just pick it up straight away. Hello, my name is Emmanuel. Good afternoon, and then you are welcome to Preech Media 5 years anniversary live online tech show. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. May we know your name and where you are calling from, sir?
Oh, my boss says I salute you this afternoon.
Yeah,
we salute you, boss.
We salute you too. In fact, to the top.
Oh, I mean, I'm a son to Mr. Johnson. This after calling from Cape Coast.
Oh, man, starting right.
This guy, he's an SO.
Hey, next sound engineer. Honorable, you are blessed.
Thank you, my boss. Thank you, my
so
boss.
Blessed. Okay, so let's take your question, your comments. We have other people on the line, so let's quickly take your comments or question.
Okay, to make it brief, I think I sent to a true Facebook, which has been answered. But I think I've made use of my metrics I sent you via the M32. I've made use of all my metrics that are 1 to 6. So, and currently my challenge here is I'm using a 2-channel sound card. So now that I've EQ'd all my metrics, that's the one to the south, I've made sure I've cut some of the lows, some of the highs, the one going to the line array, I've cut some of the lows. So now that I'm going to loop it to my sound card, do I need to play it flat, that's on the EQ aspect, or I still have to EQ it and make adjustments to the lows, and that's the frequency? Thank you, my boy.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Mr. Johnson, the answer.
Okay, so you've made use of all your metrics all your metrics. Okay.
And he has EQ'd all.
Okay, so I think what will help you is that why don't you run your main house, your arrays, on the left and right, so that your matrix 1 will be free. You understand? So just run your main arrays on the left and right. When you go to the output routing, put it on left and right, so that at least you can get a free matrix out, and then which will be used for your sound card. Other than that, what you would have to do is that if there is no EQ on the main left and right, you can. I remember when I was playing Obrafour at is it 40? Obrafour at 40, right? 30. Okay, at conference center. We had a lot of media stations coming over for sound. So what I did was that I dedicated like 2 metrics out, maybe metrics 1 and 2, and I had a processor. Yeah, I had a processor there. It was 8 out, 4 in 8 out. Yes. So I had to just send a stereo mix from my metrics 1 and 2 to my processor. Then, so all the other media guys, so I have to play all the frequencies on the processor flat for any other media person that will pick from the processor. So by so doing, it's helped me. It's really solved a lot of problems for me. So that any media guy that will come, but you have 8 outputs, so you can pick it from there. But with you would have to just probably use the main house to the left and right, unless the subs. If you're not doing any delays. If they are the same subs, the sub you are using the same subs. Then I think the sub you can play it on the mono on the mono output. On the mono output, I think it will help. But if there are different subs, then I totally understand. But if it's of the same subs, then I think you have to make good use of the mono out, so that at least your metrics outs or your metric sense can be a little bit free, so you can get sound for your for your sound card and all that. Okay, so let me. I'm sure I said your question has been answered. Back, okay, so from Mauno Adati, please, my church is looking to buy a new board and is torn between Allen and Heath SQ7 and Prisoner Studio Live SX33. So I should advise you on this. Hey, okay. Go and do a review on those 2 mixer boards and find out which you can use proper, which you'll be comfortable with, and let your church purchase it for you. I think you are the one going to use it. They are all good boards. Like I do a consultation for PRWC Odoko and Church of Pentecost, and they are using the Prisoners Studio Live, and it's a great board, like great mixer board. I've not used the SQ7 before, but per my reviews, Charlie, it's also one killer mixer board, which you can also purchase. But hey, you are the one going to use it, and you know which one of them will be comfortable for you. So I think you can just make make your choice and all that. And let me see another question. Okay, my big sister, I want to put on record that Johnson. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate your support. And there are like some few people who have believed in me from day one. Empress Incorporated, the president Mrs. Esther Jimatete, and Mr. Kofi Jima.
Yes, Mr. Kofi Jima.
I really appreciate them. I really appreciate them. They've really believed in me. They give me all the chance. Like Absolute Worship this year, they gave me the chance to come and do the song for Absolute Worship. It was just a great chat. Okay.
Yes, so, I think Mr. Kofi Jima is also one of the best. Industry mixing and mastering when it comes to sound. How do we call it?
Music director,
music director and all of that, Charlie.
It's a
Mr.
great
Kofi
guy.
Juma is also
Yeah.
another
Macarius
wonderful guy.
Music.
Macarius Music, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So let's go on to the questions.
Yeah, so I think the
So
question...
I think they can call the numbers. It's on the screen, 0543 294101. Yes, you can call us and then put your questions on board. Yes, I'm reminding you again that this is Preach Media at 5. Yes, by God's grace, we are 5 years. And therefore, as part of our schedule, we've decided that from yesterday till Saturday, we're going to run a free online tech show. Yes, it's free. And therefore, we'll be bringing in, we have Mr. Johnson here doing sound for today. Yesterday was video production. And then also, Friday and Saturday, we have good news for you. So just follow. Yes. And then also, follow Preach Media on Facebook, Preach Media, Instagram, Preach Media, YouTube. Please, special request from me. Like our page, follow, like our videos, subscribe to our page on Preach Media. Please help us build our page. Right after this program, you should be aware that the video will be deleted from Facebook, but when you go to YouTube, on our playlist, we have a playlist for Preach Media at 5.
Okay.
This video will be available there.
All right.
Yes, I guess we have more questions on Facebook, right?
Uh,
Or can we read out some of the comments happening over there? Yes.
Okay, so from the Cape Coast guy, Fredoche, I think he's okay with the answer I give him, and God bless you. I miss Cape Coast too. I'll be in Cape Coast very soon. Like Cape Coast Day, I'll come. Senior Julius from Sweet Music. Thank you very much, big boss. Like I'm learning from all these great guys: Caleb, Ashon Katai, Julius. NS Clue, Andrew's Clue, like Moses, Salami, like all those. And I really want to appreciate 3T Music for giving me the mixer board, for the presentation.
That's the mixer we are using today.
Yes.
That's the X32.
Yeah, 3T Music, their manager, Mr. Nicholas, and their boss, Mr. Elder, Mr. Peter Tepe. I really appreciate that man a lot, and yes, really.
Yes, so I guess we have a caller on the line.
Okay.
I guess we have a caller on the line.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon, and then welcome to Preach Media at 5 Tech Review. We are having a free online tech show, and therefore you are welcome to the program. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Fred. I'm calling from Tesano.
Okay.
Tesano. All right, so Mr. Fred, can we have your comments or your questions?
I think you guys are doing fantastic, and happy anniversary as well.
Thank you. God bless
yes.
you. God bless you.
Amen. What I want to say is that I'm also a sound engineer at my church, where I'm just used to the analog mixers. Okay, but now we all know things are changing.
Yes.
Things are changing, where now the digital boards are coming in. I wouldn't say they are coming in. They are in now. So I don't know if there's a help for some of us. I mean,
on the analog side. Okay, we still have more time. So Mr. Johnson will also briefly talk about the analog mixer boards before the end of the show.
I'm talking about the digital board. Okay, I'm used to the analog, but I want some sort of training with regards to the digital board.
Oh, yes.
Because we just had S32, just bought it just last Friday, and it's like, should I say, it has become more or less like something to me. I don't know how to start, I don't know how to end. Okay, so I'm looking forward if you guys to offer something like
a training for digital boards.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So by the end. Okay, please, sir. At the end of this show, we're going to put Mr. Johnson Asare's number at the end of this show. And then also, for any audio support, you can call Mr. Johnson Asare, and then he will sort you out from here. I guess we need to organize an audio workshop.
Yeah.
Yes. And a detailed video and audio workshop. All right, sir. So thank you very much for your comments. Is there anything else?
Thank you. Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm still watching.
God bless you, Mr.
God
Frederick.
richly bless you, Mr. Frederick. Okay, so let's take it up.
Frimpong Mawuli, thanks for calling. All right, sorry. So, yes, actually, again at PCC after the COVID-19. We will surely come to PCC again. We will come. We will come.
PCC, we will show up.
Yeah, we will show up. We will show up. We are all fighting and like relieving, from the pandemic. You know that very, very soon, surely we shall overcome.
Oh,
and you know, as our president has already been saying, it will surely come to an end. Like, you know, it will surely pass or come to pass and all that. Yes. Yes. So
this too shall pass.
This too shall pass. Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. President, I'm scoping your words.
Yes, this too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
Yes.
This too shall pass. Yeah. So basically, you see, sometimes when you are doing sound for streaming, you should just consider one, like the cables you have been using. It's just one fundamental thing that I've always been saying. Like, you should always focus on that part, because if your cable messes you up, you see, and you'll be moving about finding the solution to, like, the cause, which you might not know until the program, before you realize the program in your phone. See, and all that. You see, and doing sound for an event, sometimes people will be watching, and the people that will be watching, they will be like, there will be industry guys,
yes,
like good sound engineers, good video producers, good this, good that. So at now, you see the pressure on you. Sometimes even coming to, if I'm going to do a sound, let me tell you one thing that I always don't tell my guys is when I'm going see when I'm going to do a sound like for maybe First Atlantic or other big events, like if I'm there, the way I'll be scared, like I'll just be imagining the kind of output I'll be giving to them, like sitting there, like, so me and Pon program, no, like, so that you see, my first time I did sound for Mount Olivet, Mount Olivet setting. See, like, big guys have been there. My boss, senior George has been there. My boss Kakraba has been there. Like, big guys has been there. And like, hey, coming to do sound for certain occasion, we hear the slippers that you are coming to put your leg in. It's a very big task. And everyone is saying, okay, let us try you and see. Hey, how can you try me? So, like,
you just have to deliver.
I just have to deliver.
You just have to deliver. I think at this point, okay, we will try and then exhibit to you, and when it comes to the live streaming sound, the mono and the stereo we are talking about. Like, you see that the panel, you realize that maybe your cable is faulty. How to detect whether there is a faulty cable or something, even by listening to the sound, right? Yeah. So, Mr. Johnson,
yes,
kindly give us a soundtrack you were playing, and then the output to the live streaming, pan it to the right. Okay,
with this, okay, let me see how.
Yes, let's get all our sound to the right. So if you are using a sound, a digital sound mixer board, you know how to pan it to the right and then also bring it to the middle. As well as we want our audience to listen to it either through a good headset or good speakers, so that they get to know panning to the left and to the right.
Okay, with this,
just my output.
With the kind of output that I've done here.
Yes.
Because it's a matrix out.
Nice.
And it's one cable coming there.
Thank you.
It's both mono. Okay, let me try and do something here for you and see.
Or just the keyboard. We want to have this demonstration quickly.
Okay. So let me see what I'll do for them.
One more time, yes, away. Yes, away.
Okay, so you can unmute this keyboard.
Okay,
Yes,
because-
because I want to play
Yeah.
on the sound that is coming out. Yes. So now you can hear it. And then we are going to pan it to
On left.
on left. We are going to pan it to the
Yeah, so it's on left now.
It's on left now.
Yeah.
So that's the keyboard. So I don't know if you can hear the sound on the left or on the right. Okay, so let's mute the track playing, and then let me try and see if I can play a short melody whilst you listen to it on the left or right.
Yes, because but light is one. So
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yes. Okay, so now let's pan it to the other side. Okay. I'm a bit scrappy on the keyboard because I'm still learning.
okay, I think they are still okay, I think they are still hearing us because I think the reason why is we are still hearing on both sides is that we sent only one cable to the video guys. So whether and the metric send that I did here is just one line. So immediately whether it's pan or not, they hear it
or not.
Yeah, they'll still hear it left and right.
Thank you.
Unless we give them two out to them for the, so that they can listen to the balanced mix. For this one is just a mono. You are getting mono.
But we have a stereo sound passing through that cable.
Yes.
Yes, and I believe Mr. Johnson did that also for us because he doesn't want this stream to have interruptions whereby you see left coming, right not coming, this or that, and therefore you see a good quality sound engineer trying to save the live stream. Yes, and it is very, very good. I mean, if you have productive people as such, always on you, making sure that you do the right thing, and even going a step further to make sure that you still have good quality sound, please, never let them go. And you see Mr. Johnson, hey, internet over show. Therefore, I'm reminding you once again, this is Preech Media Tech Time live streaming, and we are having this virtual training free of charge to the general public as part of our 5 years anniversary activities. And therefore, we want to quickly announce to you sections of our 5 years anniversary activities so that you get to know what Preech Media is up to. God has helped us. God has built us till now. 5 years of His faithfulness, 5 years of His mercies, and we thank God for that. Mind you, if you're an entrepreneur, and this is a free advice, and I am really into this. If you are an entrepreneur, as to whether Christian or any sort of entrepreneur you are, today's world, it's not easy to get people to push you to the next stage. Mind you, you see us today, we have leaders ahead of us. And we have people who are also following us. Therefore, never expect good things coming your way. Yes, never expect it. Pray to God. Make sure you pay your tithe. Make sure you hold on fast. Trials will come your way. Tribulations will come your way. There are lots of entrepreneurs today who start their businesses without knowing how to manage their finance. Yes. Beginners, if you are beginning something which is not so much, which doesn't have so much education out there, you fumble along the line. Most entrepreneurs, 90% of them fumbled. Even successful ones who are still in the industry, the entertainment industry, the media industry, the banking sector and all of that, you go through a lot of things. But hey, hold on to God. Hold on to God. Hold on to God. And He will make sure that you stand firm. He will make sure that He protects you. It is God's faithfulness. It is God's mercies that has kept us alive today, and we are 5 years old. So I would like to encourage every entrepreneur out there to do his or her best to make sure that you achieve whatever you want to achieve. My name is Mr. Emmanuel Wete, and therefore we want to take on the screens, you see Preech Media's activities for the 5 years anniversary celebration. Well, we started last week, and therefore with last week we started airing off most of our clients, the jobs we've done for our clients, the live streaming we've done for our clients, because we want to appreciate you. You've been a part of our life. You've been an integral part of our life, and therefore want to appreciate you in everything that you've done for us. Now, this week we are having the virtual media training for free, online. Video, sound, light. I think someone reminded me that as to whether we are doing photography. I've not mentioned more about photography. We are also going to treat photography. And therefore tomorrow, watch out for photography tomorrow. Yes, time is really catching up on us. Therefore, we want to wrap up. Then next week, Monday, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we're going to have a night of prayer and worship to thank God for how far He has brought Preech Media and how far He has brought everybody who has come in contact with Preech Media. The next day, we're going to have an evangelistic virtual crusade. Yes, we're going to learn the Word of God. We are going to learn the Word of God. We are going to listen to God's voice. Therefore, stay tuned to Preech Media's social media handles. Next on the bill, we have live testimony massive. We have other entrepreneurs who have been through tough times, and then they are also going to be on the show to encourage us to move more. They are also going to be here to tell us more about their stories and what God has done for them over the time. Now, next on the bill, we have married and singles e-talk, and therefore you're going to see a married couple, an older married couple and a younger married couple come to share their experience, and we're going to open the phone lines also to singles, because for the singles, if you say we are bringing singles to the show, you better also. But me single. Johnson can obra and
me single.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Next, we have the media business webinar. And therefore, on the media business webinar, that's going to happen from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. That's going to be on Friday, on 18th September 2020. That's going to be the media business webinar. We're going to have great people like Pastor Kakraba on sound. I know you know him. We're going to have Minister Cheboete talking to Christian ministers and our generation. Yes. So on Saturday, that's going to be 19 September, exactly at 12 p.m. Preech Media, we've made up our mind to go and donate to the Drug Rehabilitation Center. Yes, as part of our anniversary activities. If you want to support this quest, you can call Preech Media's office line, which is 0558 105859. If you want to support us to go and donate to the Drug Rehabilitation Center, you can call the number on your screens, as you see over there, both the MTN and the Vodafone. Yes, to also make sure that we give, and through giving, God will really bless us. Now, we're going to crown the entire event with a virtual Thanksgiving service and an appreciation service. On next 2 weeks, Monday, that's going to be on 21st September 2020, exactly from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mind you, from 5 to 6 is arrival on social media. We'll have 1 hour video to play for you from 5 to 6 so that you will enjoy. That is a very special package for you. And then from 6 to 8, we're going to have a live virtual event with so many ministers who have been on the bill, helping Preech Media over the time. And then also we're going to award and appreciate key people who have been of very much blessing to Preech Media. We couldn't do without you. Yes. And through this, most of all, we say a big thank you to God. So, Mr. Johnson Asare, thank you very much for coming on the show today. We give a special thanks to Upswing Music for releasing Mr. Johnson Asare to come today. We're giving a special thanks to Sweet Music for giving us this very nice keyboard. And then our mixer,
3T services.
MR, 3T services. Yeah, I think Mr. Johnson has to mention most of them. Most of the people who supported us.
Yeah, 3T services for the mixer board and then and who else? And my team.
And your team, thank you.
Websonic team.
Websonic team.
Yeah,
I think I'm on your WhatsApp page.
Yeah, they are really
nice
doing great.
They are really
and
doing
they're really catching up. They are the next breed of sound engineers that's really coming up. And
thank you.
Like I watch out for them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and my other colleagues, they are all doing very well in the gospel fraternity. Like they are really doing well. They're really doing well. Like trust me. You see, and there's one thing that I want to just cut across before I tackle one question here.
Okay.
You see, let us really humble ourselves. Like let's really humble ourselves. Humility is it's really a key in this sound engineering thing, man. We should just humble ourselves. Let us not put or make money the focus. We all like money. We are working for money. See, okay. We are all working for money, but Charlie, we need to really work and let us not make money the focus. Let us not make money the focus. The more knowledge that we share, the more knowledge that we also gain. Understand? The more knowledge that we share to others, the more knowledge that we also gain. Understand? And our experience is much more needed, together with our humility. We can really go far. I know that my first boss that I started following, Mr. Jonathan Kakraba. Mr. Jonathan, I really appreciate you. Like you saw me from afar, you invited me into your team, and then you really nurtured me. You really nurtured me some way, somehow. What I had to learn from you, I really picked it up from there, and I really appreciate that. My boss, Mr. Frankie, Mr. Ofori, I really appreciate you, sir. I really appreciate you, sir, for all that you've done and you're still doing for me. The motivation, the encouragement, and all that. Neil Ate, my guys, like all those upcoming guys. Neil Ate, he has really tried for me as well, and all that. And who else? Mr. Sammy Cranton. Yes, Mr. Sammy Cranton. Charlie, I really appreciate you guys, sir. I really appreciate you. And Mr. Preech Media, we've started from afar.
Oh, what can I say?
Started Yache. We started Yache.
Not the best of a car.
Is it like
okay.
Way back on campus, man?
Way back on campus.
But before that, there's this one question, Moses Awuku. During a video production, not live, but post-production afterwards, which would you recommend? Picking sound to one of the cameras, probably master, or picking it to a PC or recording via a third-party software like OBS?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that question comes to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So during a live production, number one, you need to consider the type of live production you are running. Okay. You need to consider your gear as well. So I'll give two instances. Okay. You are doing, let's say, a church service with about 3 cameras, and then you have ample gear to do your master. You have cutaway, you have this and that, GoPro, a whole lot. Yes, with such a setup, and I would advise you go through a third-party audio interface, which is a sound card, and then hook it up onto your software that you are using. Yes, but for example, you are having another production which is quite mobile or which demands moving from one place to the other. With that one, mostly, for example, interviews. We capture the lapel mic or the main mic the person is using, and then we capture it into the master camera. Yes, we capture it into the master camera. Then we pick the audio from there. Yes, we've run a setup as such before, whereby we did an event and we're doing a red carpet. So with the red carpet, the audio coming in from the red carpet, we just hooked it to the master camera and voila, straight online. So right after red carpet, then we switched. You need to check your instance, the instance you are in. If it favors your production, big ups. But we will always recommend you go through a sound card so that you can listen to your sound very well. We know some people also use encoders for streaming. Yes, some people use encoders, such as Sling Studio, such as LiveView, and a whole lot. Yes, those ones can also go through a third party, make sure your sound is well balanced, and then you take it to your encoder. Yes, so that's the advice we have. I think
there's this one comment from Enoch, one of my guys. Enoch, he said that some TV production guys I know always comes with mono jack pin. Next week, if they try that thing again, the way I go move to them,
patience, please, patience.
Please. And said, okay, I say, do Manuel, God richly bless you too. God richly bless you. Mark Joseph, you're welcome. I know that you're now free. Like God richly bless you guys. And also, see, my all-time boss, like, if it hasn't been for this man, this man, he sees what is in us, and just gives us the opportunity.
Yes, we have to acknowledge.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph Iwa Mbroko, CEO Upswing Music Company. You see, I really appreciate that man. Like, I really appreciate that man. He will tell you that, hey, like, you see, you can do all your things, but Charlie, don't really lean back. Don't think that you can't do it. You see, the output is what matters, and he has really given most of us, we the young ones, like the opportunity to really, do all like he really wants us to
put out whatever we have.
Exactly, my brother.
Yes, such people, they encourage talent.
Mr. Brocco, God richly bless him, wherever he is, richly bless him. He has brought us to the limelight. Like, he has really brought us to the limelight. God richly bless him. God richly. And there's hey, Asare, please try. Oh, Ato Sylvester, God is in control. Ato, God is in control. Thank God you are married. Like, but me too, I'll try my very best and marry. Oh, but this year, there have saying the corona has taken over our marriage plans. So
it will come to pass. See, your marriage will come to pass.
It will come to pass. Even if I'm getting married, you never know I'm getting married. By the time you realize I'm wearing a ring. That's the most important thing. My wedding, I'll not invite anybody. I was still married. The marriage, I was still married. It's a prophecy.
Okay, so I've seen the MFR Preach Media. God richly bless you. Keep up the good work. Hope to work with you again. I miss you. Oh, we miss you too, Eddie. We really miss you too. Johnson, the wedding is when?
The wedding is soon. It's soon.
I will come. He will come to your
wedding. See, I'll put my wedding at the place that there are a lot of gigs. Like, a lot of gigs. What gig? Then I'll put my wedding there. If you stop the 10,000 and come for my wedding, I wish I'll not give you anything.
My friend Paul John says that I've started fasting for Mr. Johnson K. Asare's marriage. Bam. Ended that home.
For the marriage. You guys don't have anything to fast for. How do you have to fast my marriage?
All right. So wrapping it up.
Bosses, any internship offers available to come and learn? Yes, we'll put our lines there so that we can, you can just contact us.
Yes, in fact, Preach Media's numbers have been rolling on the screens. Our producer will put it there again. Yes. Preach Media, you see the contact numbers there. And then Mr. Johnson Asare will also put his number out. I think you need to put it out at this point.
Okay, my contact number is 0543 709 678.
Okay.
0543 709 678.
Okay, so that's Mr. Johnson Asare's contact number. I hope you wrote it.
Yeah.
Yes, I really hope you wrote it. And then that's Preach Media's number rolling on your screens. So you can call right after the show for any booking, for any purchase, for any setup. Oh yes, you can call. You can call us and then we will make sure we respond to you. Thank you, our clients. Thank you, our viewers. We wouldn't have reached this far if God didn't bless us through you. Yes, and it's very, very necessary. We say a big thank you to you. Yes, there are so many people we can't mention the names. Yes, we can't mention the names. And we pray that God will bless you and double your unction to support other people as well, the same way you supported us. There are a few names, those names will be mentioned during the Thanksgiving and awards. We also make sure we appreciate them. Now, and then
see, some guys, see, there are some guys, I have to delete them from my contacts. I have to block them with immediate effect. Nilate. I've put it on. I've put in the other AirPod on, okay? So you can see that I'm listening to stereo sound. You see, there's this lady that I want to, like, two ladies I have to appreciate. If I don't do that.
Oh, yes, they are helpers.
My childhood friend, Abigail Seboafo, you know, this lady will tell me that, hey, Master, you can do it. You have to do it. And like she has really motivated me till now. Yeah, she has really motivated me. Mrs. Miss Abigail Seboafo. And my best friend, Miss Lydia August. I really appreciate you. She's my best friend. I just say my best friend.
Coming on to me to see, it is not this woman backing me today. I won't say much. There are two women, first and second. I think you know them already. Okay, so thank you, Mrs. Esther Wete. God richly bless you for what you've done for us.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Second one also goes to Mrs. Elizabeth Labiwete. God bless you, Mom. You've been a very good mom to us all. Now, moving on, we would want to put again. I saw a comment that Sweet Music's number, they didn't get it well. So, Sweet Music's contact number, that is 0547 34 6146. And I repeat, 0547 346146 for the MTN. When it comes to Airtel, we have 0266 622548. And then when it comes to the Vodafone, also we have 020 5360313. Yes, 020-5360313. So you can call them if you need any musical instruments, talk about mixers, consoles, guitars, keyboards. They give us this wonderful keyboard that I'm trying to, play small. Yes. So a very good, big thank you to all of you. I have a particular friend, and this friend has motivated me a lot. He said I shouldn't mention his name, and I don't know whether I should mention it or not. Mr. Johnson, should I?
Oh, let us try and give them initials.
Initials?
Yeah.
When we say I am OS, you know that guy. Those in the industry will know that guy. I am OS.
Jesus.
Boss, God bless you. He has been, we have tech platforms that we talk. So this gentleman has been of a very, very good help to all of us when it comes to we on the tech platforms. We share ideas, yes. So there is a page on WhatsApp called Music Life Demystified. Yes, I'm giving them a free advert. A page. Over there we have top sound engineers, top video personnel, a whole lot of good people on that WhatsApp platform. Send me a text back door, and then I'll ask the administrator if it's open for vacancy.
Charlie, some people say make I give them shout outs if I don't do.
Oh, shout outs, give.
Mr. Bernard Boateng.
Hey,
he's my right hand man. The bouncer. If I don't do him, he go beat me for you. See, like on a more serious note, some
boss,
friends.
Come, I have a question for you. Come on.
Some friends, I have to delete them from my contact.
Boss, wait, are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
You are single, eh? Okay,
nice.
So the ladies watching, he's single. Bye.
But he's too young.
He's too young
to mingle.
Thank you.
Yes.
The boss, Akasa.
You see, some people, Jude. I don't know why Jude is saying that Johnson intends never day in pair. And is it? When I wish we PV airports, Why? No, but like some friends I have can be very wicked though. Well, like okay. It's been awesome.
Yes,
time
it's been
and
an
moment.
awesome time. We've had fun. We've studied. We've shared the word of God. We've encouraged ourselves. We've read comments. We've had phone calls from you, and we are very, very grateful to you. And therefore, number one, we want to acknowledge God for this peaceful, serene time He has given us. If it is not God, Charlie, anything can mess up on your show. And sometimes you think it's all about cables. Sometimes you have to kabo and kaba. You have to humble yourself. Make sure you are in good sync with God. And then number two, we want to also appreciate the entire Preech Media team. Talking about Mr. Emmanuel Nim, he's been my right-handed person, assisting the company.
Background though.
Background.
He's doing all the background work.
Doing
that
all the
guy,
background work.
very wicked. Way back from PUC.
Way back from PUC. So let me use this opportunity to share the story. So Preech Media started at Pentecost University College. Yes, that is where Preech Media started. We were the first student body to start media at Pentecost University College. And then by God's grace, we had other people. 3D joined. We have what's the name? Michelle.
Yeah. Wild Lens.
Wild Lens.
Yeah.
We started having Julian.
Yeah.
A gentleman called Julian on photography.
Yeah.
And that time.
But that guys, they do sound now.
They do sound now. Now they don't stick to one thing. They learn a lot of things. So don't just hook up to one thing. Yes, don't just hook up to one thing. And then that was where Wave Sonic also started. So Preech Media, Wave Sonic, we started as young students from Pentecost University. We clinged on our dream. We clinged onto our dream. And today you can see what God is doing. Never think your dream is shattered. No matter what you've been through. We didn't have it smooth like that. Sometimes you go and play gig, you mess up. Then we have to go plead on the client. That. Sometimes too, the day will be so nice. Yes, you deliver well. Sometimes your pay won't come. Sometimes too, your pay will come in excess. We also want to give a very big thank you to Minister Dinah Hamilton, Minister Namesi, Osofo Sinclair, the crew of Preech Media. Talk about Desmond J, Linda Ediabrook, Martin Senyabwa, Isinam, and a whole lot. Yes, we want to say a big thank you to all of you for supporting the company till now. If we didn't mention your name, see me backstage.
Charlie, I don't know why some people, some friends of mine, I didn't go to school with them. Oh. See, they are telling me that PC doesn't even know me. Yes, see, they might not know me, but the whole point is I've graduated.
Oh yes, you see, let me tell you, it's not just about being in the school and the school didn't know you. Do you know that
I didn't go to class.
Even people getting to know that you attended school in certain institutions can open doors for you. You don't necessarily need the school to come and call you and make an impact, on your life. No, we all go there to learn. And therefore, that was the grounds God also opened to us to start studying this on the side. And by God's grace, see us. Yeah, so we are very, very much grateful, Pentecost University College, for having us. We are very, very much grateful to most of the technical people there.
Mr. James.
Mr. James.
Hey, that man can worry me. Oh.
If you went
Uncle
to PUC,
James,
you did tech and didn't pass through this man's hands, then you've not done tech. Tech is not a course. We all did it, on the side way. Yes, Pentecost University. Now, it's no more college. It's Pentecost University, PU. PU. So thank you very much for joining the show today. Mr. Johnson, is there any extras you want to add? And then we wrap up.
Yes, so please, the technical guys, the various churches, make sure you do your best. See, make sure you do your best. Just try your best and, do what you have to do. But don't compromise on quality. Don't compromise on quality. Amesh Shaddai, don't compromise on quality. Amesh Shaddai Kumi. Nilate, don't compromise on. Jude, don't compromise. Jerry, Sunyane, don't compromise on quality. You guys, I've been telling you. You see, if it must be done, it must be done well. You must not for Efo, this guy, please, I don't want issue with Ima. So Ima, I salute you wherever you are. I really appreciate you, sir.
He's been one of the instrumental people.
Yeah.
Yes. I really like him for that. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. There are a lot of ministers I couldn't mention their names. Mr. Jometo, Mr. Kese.
Hey, Jometo, my boss. My boss. My boss, happy marriage just in advance. Happy continuous marriage. like you know, my boss Jometo has also been an help.
Yes.
Yeah, to me, he really.
Oh, thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you very much, PK. I want to mention a few technical people too. PK, George, Samson, Nilate.
Don't mention Late's name here again. That guy.
Yes, and one awesome gentleman, Mr. Selom. Mr. Selom has been of great help to the technical industry. When we talk about technical industry, especially lighting, sound, we need to acknowledge people who are ahead of us. Yes. And thank you very much. Once again, as I'm signing out, my name is Mr. Emmanuel Wete. This has been the Preech Media 5 years anniversary free tech online, tuition show. We're going to continue tomorrow, and then from tomorrow and then Saturday, right? Yes. Next week we have awesome activities fully packed for Preech Media at 5. Yes, Preech Media at 5. If you also want to support whatever Preech Media is doing, especially for the donation to the Drug Rehabilitation Center, you can contact Preech Media on 0558 105859. You can contact Preech Media also on 020 915 1669, especially if you want to support the donation to the Drug Rehabilitation Center come Saturday. And then also, we will say a very big thank you to all our viewers for watching this show. My name is Mr. Emmanuel, and then thank you once again. See you tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye.